Here's why you're not confident. You think everything needs to be perfect. Everything you say needs to be perfect. Everything you do needs to be perfect. You need to be perfect. And that's it. That's the whole problem. Perfectionism is just fear in disguise. I have built a 7-figure business, have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and written a best-selling book. And every day, I am still fucking things up. So if you've ever wanted to become the kind of person who can walk into any room and command the energy of that room, or become the kind of person who can dream up any big, wild goal for yourself and know that in your heart, no matter what, you can make that thing happen, then you've clicked on the right video. Here's how to become unshakably, undeniably confident. Step number 1 is to do what I call a positive brainstorm. The other day, I was talking to a friend who for the longest time had been wanting to start a YouTube channel. And even though they posted a few videos, I noticed that after a few months, they hadn't posted anything in a while. So when I asked her what's up, it turns out she was comparing herself to all the huge YouTubers who had way better videos, way more views, and she was just feeling really down on herself. I bet you that right now you could think of at least 100 reasons why you're not good enough, why what you did is not up to par, why you suck, why it's too late, why there's too much competition, all the reasons why you can't succeed at this. The human brain is wired to focus on the negative. And when you do that, that does nothing but completely deflate your motivation and make you want to just go on a Netflix bender and crawl into couch eating ice cream. Knowing this, I talked to my friend and I started asking her, hey, what are all the reasons why you can do this? You are really smart, you're really funny, you know how to make people laugh, you tell amazing stories, you have a background in cinematography, you have all these friends who support you, you have such a cool life that people would love to watch videos about. You've already made a couple videos and look at how much you've improved with each video. So I started pointing out all the reasons why she actually was amazingly qualified and competent enough to do that thing. And you would not believe over the next 24 hours, she became a different person. She was like scripting and editing and just coming up with ideas left and right. And she had a completely different energy. This is what I call a positive brainstorm, dumping all the reasons why you can instead of all the ways you can't. Because just like a flashlight, the human brain can only focus on one thing at a time. So turn your focus onto all the positive stuff because there's a lot there as well. And that will completely change your mental state and therefore the actions you're able to take as a result. So go ahead and try this right now. Pause this video and do a positive brainstorm of all the reasons why you can do that thing that you want to do, why you can become the person you want to become. Step 2 is to take one messy action in the next 24 hours, the 24-hour rule. Remember how perfectionism is just fear in disguise? Sometimes the only way to get past that is to just do the damn thing. Whatever big dream or goal you're working towards, try breaking that down into one really small first step. So when I had this crazy dream to one day be in front of lots of people, empowering them and teaching them about money, my first messy action that I did was I threw up a free event on meetup.com to teach women about money. I wrote a little description with some janky photos, and that was how I got started. And for almost 2 whole years, every single month, I showed up in that tiny room in the basement of a co-working space, ready to teach and talk to people about money to anyone who would listen. From there, I got confident enough to post my first YouTube video online, and from there, the rest is history. So much can snowball from that one tiny, imperfect, messy action. So whether it's sending that text to that person, or having that hard convo, asking that person out on a date, picking up the phone to make that sales call, speaking up at work to take on more responsibility, launching that side hustle you've been sitting on for a while, or finally posting on social media about what you're excited about. Whatever it is, make sure it's a tangible action and not just watching a lot of YouTube videos or doing a lot of research. Learning and consuming content endlessly is really just perfectionism disguised as research and education. So watch out for that. Once you've written down whatever that one thing is, set a timer for the next 24 hours and get that thing done. Do it now. There's a good reason why you need to only give yourself 24 hours to do this. Because 24 hours is enough time to get the damn thing done, but it's not enough time to try to make it all perfect and pretty. And that actually brings me to the next step, which is to let it be ugly. Here's a great quote from Steven Pressfield in his book, War of Art. The amateur believes he must first overcome his fear, then he can do his work. The professional knows that fear can never be overcome. That's the difference between pros and amateurs. Amateurs wait to feel ready. They wait to not feel scared, and that's why they'll be waiting forever. Professionals Professionals do it before they're ready. They do it messy, they do it ugly, and they do it scared. And I'm talking shitting your pants scared. Ever since I was little, it's always been a dream of mine to write and publish a book. And now that I'm doing it, I have to get on stages. I'm about to get on a stage in Amsterdam. I'm about to put my baby out there to the world for anyone to judge and criticize. And in order to get this message out to the world in a big way, I had to expand my team, and now I have 2 full-time people on my payroll in order to make all this happen. You don't think I'm scared shitless doing all this? I still feel sick to my stomach every time I have to pick up the phone and ask somebody for a favor. You know what the difference is? I don't wait for it to go away. By now, I figured out that the only way to make anything big happen is to be okay with doing it ugly. Now, that doesn't mean I don't sometimes have a meltdown and need to FaceTime my partner for an hour or send SOS voice notes to my friend to get a little pep talk. But by now, I've gotten really used to just doing things ugly, doing it scared, and just being a mess. That, I have realized, is truly the cost of entry into the world of movers and shakers who move about the world in total confidence. Okay, step 4 is to measure yourself by factors that you can control. Likes, money made, views, yeses, social brownie points. Yes, all these things can certainly boost your confidence, but with AI, politics, and everything going on these days, the world is changing so fast. So if your only source of self-worth is all these external factors, then boy, you are on shaky ground. Imagine starting a workout routine and feeling down on yourself because you don't have a supermodel body yet. But what about the fact that you've been waking up at 6:30 a.m. every day to go work out? Or the fact that you've been eating healthy, showing up for yourself day after day, even when you don't feel like it? About a year after buying my first rental property, I got a text one day that a car had crashed into my property and taken down an entire structural wall. And due to an insurance mistake, that cost me $100,000. I could have let that absolutely crush my self-esteem as a first-time investor. But I asked myself, did I make a good choice even investing in this property? And the answer was yes. I did my due diligence. The numbers made sense. I asked myself, did I do everything I could to ensure the success of this investment? Did I do the best that I could with the knowledge that I had at the time? And the answer was yes. Was I able to control whether this crash happened or not? No, that was out of my control. So after considering all of that, I realized that yes, I still had every right to maintain my confidence. In fact, I realized that I actually deserved major kudos for even having the courage to pull the trigger on an investment and risk my money on something. At the end of the day, you can't control anything. The only real safety in life is self-belief. You can't control the results. Other people's opinions don't pay your bills, so you might as well go out and do the damn thing. I say if you're giving it your best shot, you're not giving up. You're showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it. Like the fact that I'm here filming this video at 10 p.m. at night. Then that is more than enough reason to feel damn proud of yourself. Okay, step 5 is to now collect the evidence. Here's what nobody tells you about confidence. It's not a feeling or this one-time big moment in your life when you step through some magical door and all of a sudden you feel confident forever for the rest of your life. It's actually a collection. It's a collection of proof that you survived being imperfect. You build confidence by repeatedly taking messy, imperfect actions and then seeing how that messy action plays out and looking back and seeing how much you survived. Every messy action you took is evidence that you are braver than you were yesterday. So take a screenshot of the 24-hour messy action that you took earlier, take it right now, and this is the beginning of your confidence portfolio. Proof that you can do hard things, do it ugly, do it scared, and you can still survive, and yes, even succeed. So let's recap. Use positive brainstorms to change your mental state. Get in the habit of taking one small messy action and only give yourself 24 hours to do it. Let it be ugly. Measure yourself by factors you can control and start collecting the evidence. Listen, the world needs what you have to give. So go out and start giving the world that thing. And if you don't know what that thing is yet, then start just trying things out. Get past the perfectionism and allow yourself to do it ugly. Perfectionism is nothing more than an attempt to future-proof yourself against judgment, criticism, rejection, or failure of any kind. But you know what? They are gonna laugh. You will fail sometimes. And you are gonna get rejected. And you know what? You're gonna dust yourself off and keep going anyway. That's how you build unshakable confidence, the kind that nobody will ever be able to take away from you. I truly hope this video shifted something for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.